get for
criminal.
Oh my God, you did that. Here we do all things beauty. Hey, beauty, skincare, makeup, hair, we do it all. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new, my name is Ryan. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe at the end of the video. If you are not new, then thank you so much for returning to my channel and watching this video. I appreciate it more than you know. Your support is greatly appreciated. So of course, as you can tell by the title, we are doing my makeup. I get a lot of compliments on my makeup, so I figured why not just do a video for them. Why not? If you want to see how I get this cute, natural looking beat, which is also the beat that I did for myself for my wedding. Yes, you heard that correct. I did my own makeup for my wedding. Yes, I did.
I'm having one of those moments. The things that I get for putting you bitches on, is it?
It's maybe about 15-20 minutes. If you want to see how I get this flawless, natural beat, baby, then keep on watching my video. Thank you. I don't know what is happening with this piece of hair right here, but it's like getting on my nerves. And I'm gonna talk to you guys a little bit because I realize I don't talk like that on here. Besides giving you guys tutorials, and kind of haven't really gotten to know me. If you don't follow me on Instagram, then of course I have started talking more on Instagram. It's just the year of me stepping out of my comfort zone, talking more. My mind runs like 1,000 miles a minute. Like I don't fucking know. So of course you gotta prime the face first because you gotta get the face ready for the beat that you're about to do. I like to come through with the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer, which I got this from Target. I want to say it was like $10, but I really like this. As you can see, it's like almost gone. I have combo skin, so sometimes it's oily, sometimes it's dry. It just depends on the day. So this works great for me. I just come through with my foundation brush and literally just like pat it into my skin. Well, if you follow me on Instagram, then of course you know that I have applied for the 2023 Sephora squad. Yes, I did it. I swallowed my fears, I did it. This year, I am stepping out of my comfort zone. I'm putting myself out there, becoming comfortable. Because if you know me, then you know that I'm very reserved at first until I actually get comfortable around you, and then all hell seems to break loose. But I've gotten tired of selling myself short. I wasn't allowing myself to be my 100% authentic self around people until I felt comfortable. I felt like I just wasn't allowing myself to fully experience whatever moment it is that I was going through. I'm just like, I'm not doing that anymore because why? For what? It's like you're wasting time. Like, this is my life. Ooh. So I'm like, you know what? Maybe we finna open up, okay? Because there's more to me that's not me all the time. You know what I'm saying? You're an upcoming creator and you're trying to build a community. Like, you just wanna seem, I wouldn't say perfect, but you just wanna seem like you're put together. You know, the clean girl, soft girl, the aesthetics and shit, like, it's cool. I feel like it gets boring after a while. It's gotta be yourself. What else? Can you make me laugh? I zoomed in because I'm about to go ahead and do my brows. If you know me, you know I have a hard time multitasking, so I'm gonna try and talk while I do this. We're gonna see how this goes. My eyebrows do not match. My eyebrows are like fraternal twin. I was like in first grade, trying to be like my mama. I shaved off my entire eyebrow, and that's not even what she was doing. I like to go with like a more natural look, so I come through and just fill in my brow. I love to use this Morphe brow pencil. Use micro brow pencil in the shade Chocolate Mousse. I like for my brow to be more natural, so I really don't do too much of the sculpting. I really just literally just fill it in. So I really don't do too much. Follow my natural brow. Then we're gonna do the same thing on this side. I've grown so much on TikTok, on YouTube, much on Instagram, and I just want to take it up a notch. So we're putting ourselves out there. So if you don't know what Sephora Squad is, it is a group of beauty creators ranging from skincare, makeup, hair care, fragrance lovers, hand-picked beauty creators to enter a year-long partnership with Sephora, working with brands that are sold in Sephora. And I'm just excited. I'm so excited. Applications close on the 4th of April, so if you have not already left a testimonial for me, I would really appreciate it. The testimonial, the numbers don't matter. It does help strengthen your application, but really they're looking at pretty much like the impact you have on people. I've read the testimonials that people decide to share with me, and when I tell you I am almost bawling because I cannot believe that people feel that way about me. Like, wow, it just really warms my heart to know that I'm actually like helping people learn how to love their hair again and learn how to take care of their hair, because that's what I needed, but I couldn't find it. So I started doing it on my own, started researching, doing it on my own, and now we're here. and I'm just trying to grow, continue to build a community of natural hair care lovers and just people that are trying to get into that and just help make their journey easier, because yes, that's what I'm here for. Got the brows filled in. The other product I like to use for my brows, a natural laminated look, I like to come through with this NYX brow glue. This is gonna take off kind of most of the product, but it's fine. So I literally just brush my brow hair up. Then I like to twist the brush at the same time to make sure it's getting through the brow hairs. And you're probably like, why the do you look like the Grinch? I know, but we're gonna fix it, okay? Look at that. After I brush the brow up, I just come through on top and then just shape it. Ow, shit. Yes, I am a brow first girly. I don't know how people can do the brows after they've already done their base. That just don't work for me. Getting the brows over with just allows my primer to just set into the face. I'm getting ahead of myself.
Now.
Slow down.
You got too much dip on your chip.
Slow down. Conceal the brows just to give it a more defined look. To shape my brow, I like to come through with the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer in the shade Deep Olive. So to give me that precise line that I need, I'm gonna come through with this e.l.f. eyelining brush. It's a flat square shaped brush, but it's gonna give me that precise line that I need. There's not that much on there, but that's literally all I'm gonna use. We're gonna get as close as we can. And just gonna blend it out. I'm not saying anything because I've got to focus on this part. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't do anything to the top of the brow because an esthetician that if you want it to be more natural looking, then just leave the top alone. So we don't mess with the top. Coming through for this brow, my brows are not, they don't match, okay? Blend it out as much as we can. First, we got makeup under the brows. I tried to blend it as best as I could, but I just like to come through back with my foundation brush just to blend it out. It might look a little crazy right now, but trust me. I like for my face to be sticky when it comes to the primer. It's had ample amount of time to just sit and absorb into the skin. Foundation, I love to use my absolute favorite, literally since it dropped, is going to be the Fenty Pro Filter Foundation in the shade 430. It literally just, this has never given me any issues. This was just so perfect. I use kind of about a pump and a half. That's literally all I'm going to use. I don't even think that was a full pump. I'm going to come through and spray my face with this Stay All Night e.l.f. setting spray. I don't do this every time, but I do it when I remember. Shoot. We use brushes. I don't really like using beauty blenders because I feel like beauty blenders take up most of the product. This foundation brush by Real Techniques. It's dirty, I know. Don't judge me, judge your neighbor. I'm just gonna come through and pat it into the skin. You don't want to drag it because if you drag it, you're gonna leave streaks on your face. I will leave that link on the bottom if you guys want to leave me a testimonial. Before you do, or if you already have, I want to just say that I really, really, really appreciate you more than you know. Would love to be blessed with this opportunity. Well, since I got foundation on this brush, I am going to try and just get as much concealer from the top of my brows out that I wasn't able to blend before. Come through with the same concealer that we used for the brows, which is the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer in the shade Deep Olive. I'm just going to put some in the corner. Little on the nose, chin of course, slanted. All right, that's how you need for this. I learned a trick off of TikTok to drag this down. You want to get it placed where it needs to be placed before it pretty much dries up a little bit. So I like to come through with this flat brush. This is dirty. I know it's dirty, okay? Don't judge me. To drag the concealer down in the places that I need it to be. I found that this helps me better with placement. It's a lot better in flashback photos because you know how it be looking when your makeup be all over the place. If you don't know, or if you don't follow me on Instagram, believe it or not, I did my own makeup for my wedding. Like, why would you do your own makeup for your wedding? I've had my makeup done professionally a few times, and
a bombastic side eye,
criminal.
I wanted to look like myself at my wedding. I didn't want to look like, I didn't want to look at pictures and be like, it's like somebody completely different. I know my face best, so I was like, okay, I'm going to take a risk and do my own makeup. Once I was about 6 months out of the wedding, I started practicing literally every day. Learning methods on TikTok, learning which products to use. I mastered it and it came out so good. I'm so proud of myself. And how many people can say that they did their own makeup for their wedding? Not many, but I can because I did it. I was like, oh my God, that you did that. You did that. So to contour while this is drying down, I like to come through with this Black Radiance foundation stick that I got from Walmart. I don't know the shade, it just has numbers on the back. I have like a natural contour line if you can't already see it right there. Like I literally haven't put anything on my face besides foundation. But I just like to follow it on this side. Really the only time that I'm gonna use a beauty blender. So I just pat it in. The beauty blender is gonna pick up most of the product, but it's gonna leave a little bit behind. Perfect. This has dried down a bit. Using, I don't know what kind of brush this is. The numbers have rubbed off, but I know it's a Real Technique brush. It's kind of shaped like a teardrop. I think you use this for my concealer. I like to do my nose first. One thing that I'm trying to do in 2023 is just meet new people, create new friendship, because I need it. I need it. The nose has been blended out, chin has been blended out, so I'm gonna come through and blend out my face. I like to come through and blend the bottoms first, and then work my way up.
You're gonna blend the edges and then just work your way up.
And of course, we're just patting, we're not dragging. You're literally just patting the makeup into your skin. Look at that. Before, after. Before, after. I tried to be a beauty blender girl. As you can see, I have one, but they just don't work for me. I don't know why. Like, I tried so hard. Because, you know, in life, you just have to figure out what works for you. I got that blended out as much as I need to. So if you like to have a bright under eye, the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. So this one is gonna be in the shade Tan Sand. So this is a little bit lighter. I like to just come through and put literally just a dot like that, a dot like this. And that might be too much, but you're already here. I'm gonna come and then just blend this out in just my crease. Want it to be bright under the eye, nowhere else. Use that same brush that I blended out the concealer with before. I like I'm slow all the time, but I peep so I'm the one that's really having motion. What they talking about? My work alarm. It actually kind of lightened up just a little bit. So we're gonna come through back with that same brush. So we're just gonna pat it in that place. I'm not taking it anywhere else. We're just gonna keep it in that under eye. I do like to go up on my nose a little bit because it's kind of gonna blend it out when I contour my nose. So I'm gonna come through and contour my nose, which I'm gonna come back through with the Black Radiance foundation stick, and I'm also gonna use this brush to contour my nose. Really just tap it a little bit and then come through at the beginning of my brow and then just drag it down. I don't go too heavy on the contour because pretty much all that I do. But as you can see, it is more defined than this side is. Start at the front of my brow right here and then just drag it down.
Of course, we might be dragging it because we don't need no streaks, okay? No streaks, no streaks, no streaks. So start at the top of the brow and then just come right on in. Use a little more because I didn't really get it.
So my contour really normally is not that perfect, but there is a noticeable difference. I'm just gonna pat it just to make sure it's blended out.
Because you want just like a fine line there.
To define my nose a little bit, I'm gonna come back through with my concealer brush that has leftover concealer and then just pat my nose just to bring out that highlighted part. To make sure that your concealer is blended gracefully with no issues, because we don't want no bad flashback, we're gonna come back through with the foundation brush that has a little bit of foundation left on it, and we're gonna blend out the concealed areas. We're gonna do the chin, we're gonna focus on the side where we blended out concealer.
Come through and you're literally just gonna pat, doing it around the forehead.
I was influenced to buy the Huda Beauty setting powder. I freaking love this. I love it, I love it. So I use the shade Kanafu, like the perfect yellowy tint that I like. It just highlights the areas that I need it to. I like to use a triangle powder puff just to get like in the crease. But before you set, you want to make sure that the concealer under your eyes is not creased, because if you set it creased, it's just gonna keep on creasing. Make sure you just come out and pat it again with your concealer brush to make sure that it's blended perfectly so you're not setting creased concealer. Pat the setting powder and then literally just pat it into my skin. I don't bake because I don't know how to, and I ain't gonna try. What I've been doing just works for me perfectly fine. I like to do it under my eyebrows too, because I've noticed that I get greasy and oily under my brows on my eyelids. Like why does it get greasy up there? Of course, we're gonna do the chin. I like for it to have kind of like a more chiseled look, so I come through right under where I did my contour, and then just brush it down. We're gonna do the same thing on this side. We're gonna set the forehead. Face is set. Perfect, it looks fucking good. So one trick that I also learned, make sure you put pressed powder under your eyes to prevent creasing. So the pressed powder that I like to use is this Black Radiance pressed powder in the shade Honey Glow. It's very, very similar to Huda Beauty powder. You don't need too much. You're literally just gonna put it under your eye. And you're literally just gonna look up and then just press the powder into your eye. Well, not into your eye, but under your eye, you know what I meant. I'm gonna do the same thing to the other side. Oh shit, time for a new one. Coming up. What? I didn't believe it till I tried it. One day I did one eye with the pressed powder, one eye without the pressed powder. It was a total difference. Also use a full face powder. I'm gonna set the areas that you did not use the Huda Beauty for. So for that I also use another Black Radiance powder. This is in the shade Cafe. I have this Wet n Wild full face brush. I think that's what it's called. And then I literally just do this. I'm just going to brush away the excess powder from the Huda Beauty, of course, while also blending out the rest of my face.
And literally just brush the entire face with this powder.
I forgot to put cream blush on. Yeah, I forgot. Moving too fast, that's what happened. After I contour and after I blend out my concealer, I like to come through with this e.l.f. Putty Blush. It is a cream-based blush in the shade Caribbean. I love it. It's like a rosy red color. But I can't use it today because I already applied my setting powder. I have a powder blush that I like to use by the brand Kaja. I got this from Sephora. It is in the shade Matcha. It has a blush, highlight, as well as a cream contour, but I don't use those. I literally just use it for the blush. We're just gonna tap it a little bit. I usually dust it off just to make sure I don't have too much blush on, but I forgot to put the cream on, so I'm gonna just come through with this. I like to smile and then just pat it. Look at that difference. Smile, smile and pat, smile and pat, smile and pat.
Should've sent a thank you note, your little hoe.
If you're wondering, no, I don't do eyeshadow. That's a skill that I have not learned yet, and I'm fine. I don't go outside of my scope of what I know what to do. I'm gonna come through with some mascara just to give my eyelashes a little pop. I like to use this Gwen Stefani Can't Stop Staring mascara that I got from Sephora. I love the brush on this. Lashes. For lashes, I like to use these amazing lashes that I got from Amazon. 8 pair for, I want to say, $9, but they're like faux mink lashes. I love these so much. Let's put the lashes on. Hopefully the lashes don't embarrass me because I'm gonna try and do them on camera, okay? Don't embarrass me. Don't embarrass me, lashes. Bear with me, okay? All right, gonna roll the sleeves up. Okay, let's go. For the lash, after the lash. Like it just gives a pop.
And then just push it on the lash.
Look at the beat. Look at the beat. What? Look at the beat. Look at the beat. She a baddie, she know she a teen. She a baddie, she know she a teen. But this is my cute, simple, natural looking beat. I do this every single time that I do makeup. I literally don't switch anything up because I'm basic and I like the same shit.